The very first one, you have to be a member. You have to submit your original content. You have to make sure that it is not posted elsewhere or anywhere before now. And you also have to make sure that you use Akai products, Akai Professional products, and then you have to make sure the genre is hip hop. Happy New Year, guys! Welcome to the studio. This is Big Bender Studio, and yes, we are at it again. You know, we basically just go through the Akai devices and we give you the tips and the tricks to make your workflow a lot easier. That's what we do. That's what we're about here. On this episode, which is kind of like the first episode for the year 2022. We're going to be giving back to the community what the community has helped us to achieve, over the last year. And that will be, we're basically going to be throwing open a beat contest with a prize money of $200. $200, guys, $200. So stick around, we'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back. Now, like I said earlier, we're giving back to the community what the community has helped us to achieve in the past 1 year. So now the first video of the year, we're basically going to make it a beat contest, and this will be the first of this type of contest. Now, like I said earlier, the prize money is $200, and what you need to do is simple. The very first thing you need to do is you have to be a part of this community. You have to be a subscribed member before you can have access to submit your beat. If you are not a subscribed member, if you check and we realize that you're not subscribed, your entry will not be accepted or will not be approved. So if you are going to be submitting entries for this contest, you need to be a subscribed member. And rule number 2, you are not allowed to submit any content that is not made by you. Everything you are supposed to be submitted or you are required to submit has to be your own work. The reason we will ask you to show your work. Rule number 3, anything you are sending to us must not be uploaded somewhere else before now. It has to be fresh content. Reason being, we're going to be uploading it on our own platform as well, and this will basically involve our community members to also view and review your submission. So it has to be here alone for the sake of copyright. And after that, what else do you need to know about? Rule number 4, and that is simple. Everything you have to do strictly has to be on the Akai device, be it the hardware or the MPC software. The reason is also simple. We're mostly about Akai on this channel, and that's basically what we've been trying to teach people how to use. We just basically want to use opportunity or this contest to see how well you have been able to gather some of those knowledge, and then let's see what you can do with it now. So yes, that's the rule number 4. It has to be on the Akai device. Any of the device, doesn't matter, be it a Touch, Live 2, 1, even if you have the Akai MPC 3000, the old ones, fine, and you can make use of it, fine, it works. Or the MPC software, anything basically Akai Professional, those are the ones that we basically work on. The reason is simple, like I said earlier, that is what we are about on this channel. Yes. Also, and now rule number 5, it's simple. Your genre should be hip hop. I don't really care which category, category or which part of hip hop you're trying to come from, maybe the trap or the drill or whatever, but just make sure it's hip hop. And the reason for that also is the fact that at least over the past year, we've been able to cover some good elements of hip hop that you can use. So if you take a look through our production playlist, you will see that yes, we've covered a lot of those. So make it a hip hop beat genre, hip hop. It doesn't matter, maybe trap, normal, as in boom bap, raw hip hop and all that. We have judges in the house who basically do justice to your submissions, your entries, and also we have the audience who also have good ears for music, and they're also producers who are listening as well when we post on our website, and when we post it on our page, and they also will give their own review. Yes, that is basically it. So basically just the 5 rules, simple rules. The very first one, you have to be a member. You have to submit your original content. You have to make sure that it is not posted elsewhere or anywhere before now. And you also have to make sure that you use Akai products, Akai Professional products, and then you have to make sure the genre is hip hop. Yes, that's what we're talking about. So, all that being said, we appreciate the fact that you're trying to basically just be a part of the community. We thank you for what you've done, with us, having taken your time to actually at least watch, subscribe, and like. It helps basically our channel to grow, and we're also being referred to more people based on what you're doing. And that's why we say, you know what, let us throw this back to the community and let's give back to the community part of what the community has helped us to achieve. So the $20 is up for grab. All you need to do is just be a part of the community and follow those rules that we mentioned earlier. Then in the comment section below, we have put a link to a particular folder. This folder contains some samples. You are allowed to use at least, you must use, it's not like you're even allowed, you must use at least one of the samples in your production. So we're basically trying to stretch how you can actually manipulate samples. Yeah, so whichever thing you want to do with the sample, you want to stretch it, you want to shrink it, you want to flip it, you want to reverse it, you want to chop it, just use at least one of the samples to give us that particular beat, for your entry. If your entry does not include any of the samples, we might not accept it. So please, let us follow the instructions properly. While you listen to the first 5 rules, make sure you also include the sample that we put in the comment section below as part of your production, and then we'll take that in and we'll review. From the time of uploading these, you only have 2 weeks to submit your entries. It is simple. We want to make sure we give out the prize money on or before the end of this month. So you have 2 weeks to send us your entry. Anything that comes in after that, we might not have enough time to review and might not just qualify thoroughly to be a part of this contest. So send in your contest. There's also in the comment section, there's an email address where you can send in your entry. I will advise you, the earlier the better. It gives us enough time to review. We're talking about you send your entry, that is the audio format, and then if you're making a video of yourself in the studio making that particular beat, send it to us. Also, MP4 format works. In the video, just send it to the email address that is provided for you. Then we can take it off from there, and we will be uploading it on our website as we're getting it, and then we're going to be asking people to review. Do you get? So it is that simple, it's that straightforward. The $200 can be yours for grab, and we'll basically just send it to you once the house decides and the audience also decides that yes, your beat is the killer beat, to start the year 2022 with. Yes, that'll be all for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and you know what? We'll see you in the next one.